for starting positions. Mbappé arrived and has already shaken up the locker room. Bellingham continues to be the brains. And Vinicius is flying. The preseason friendlies showed glimpses of what this team can be. Fast, creative, aggressive. There are still adjustments to be made, of course. The defense, for example, needs more coordination. But the hunger, it's clear to everyone. Meanwhile, Barcelona boasts of last season's triumphs. They won the derbies, lifted the trophy, and dominated head-to-head matches. But that's precisely why Real Madrid enters this year differently, with pent-up anger, with scores to settle. The arrival of youngsters from the academy also heats up the atmosphere. Arda Güler showing his mettle, Fran Garcia seeking his place. The squad doesn't just want to win, it wants to show who's boss in Spain. And above all, to prove that what's past is past. The 2025-26 season is just beginning, but Real Madrid has already made it clear they won't accept another year without success. The preseason was intense, quiet, and focused. The goal is clear: to regain national dominance and reign supreme in Europe once again. Shocked the soccer world. And it's in this context talking about Real Madrid's words gain weight. You heard right. Because when even Barcelona's prodigy starts to look at you differently, the one who thrives on derbies, it's a sign that always has a provocation on the tip of his tongue. 3. This time focus on the central player or dramatic situation. But calm down, Madrid fan. Yamal. Because what he said, the 18-year-old is already a reality in world football. It will make you grit your teeth, who dazzles with his IV, perhaps crack a smile. Because even his rivals know what's coming. If you're a Real Madrid fan like us, this video is for you. It's the kind of story full of rivalry, surprises, and that classic flavor that only comes when Spain's two biggest clubs face off, even if it's off the field. Before continuing, give us that nervous like, subscribe to the channel, and activate the bell. Because here we follow every step of our white giant, from the behind the scenes of preseason to the final minutes of the Champions League. You're part of this passionate, vibrant community that doesn't accept half-hearted emotions. Here, we live. Everything at full volume. And the preseason has already started with controversy, my friend. And it's just the beginning. So get ready, because this story will keep you hooked from start to finish. It's not just any speech. It's not just any player. It's Lamine Yamal, talking about Real Madrid. And to close this opening, comment here. Did you expect a respectful speech from a Barcelona kid right at the start of La Liga? Because I, Renan, confess to you, I was shocked. 2. Current context of the team. Real Madrid starts the season with a new look. After a difficult year without titles, the squad returned to preseason with a different energy. The expressions in training are serious. The players' eyes say, "This year, no one will take this away from us." And that, Madrid fans, changes everything. Ancelotti, more determined than ever, leads the training sessions with intensity. The demands are clear. Every player knows they're being watched. Dribbling, and the internal climate and personality is one on the of pitch. Holy war. Since he emerged at La Masia, he has always carried with him the provocative Catalan DNA. He has never hidden his rivalry with Real Madrid. But this time, he surprised. After the match against Mallorca, still sweating, surrounded by microphones and cameras, Lamine stopped and sent a message. With the poise of a veteran, he faced the reporters and said, "As long as I'm winning, no one can say anything to me." A simple sentence, but loaded with defiance and, believe it or not, respect. He was referring to Barcelona's victory in every derby last season. Yes, he took a dig, but he also acknowledged Real Madrid has assembled a star-studded team. They're going to come out swinging. Words that, coming from one of Barca's most provocative youngsters, sound like a warning. Yamal knows the weight of this jersey. He grew up being taught to hate the merengue crest, but faced with Real's new galactic squad, even he couldn't hide his disguised admiration. And that, friends, is rare. The speech went down like a bomb on social media. Some saw it as provocation, others saw it as respect. But everyone felt the impact. Because when the enemy recognizes your strength, it's because they're feeling the heat. Yamal's personality is impressive. He's young, but he knows his way around words. And even with all the rivalry, he understands. Real Madrid is becoming feared again. This interview is a turning point in the narrative of the classic. Because now, beyond football, there's also a newfound respect. And that makes everything even more epic. 4. Technical analysis. Plus strengths or weaknesses. Tactically, Real Madrid appears to be a maturing beast. Preseason revealed a team with incredibly strong attacking potential, but still seeking optimal defensive balance. Mbappé's arrival has transformed the attack, with more speed, more depth, and more pressure on opposing defenders. Bellingham remains the maestro of the midfield. His vision, combined with constant movement, creates space where none exists. He thinks 2 seconds ahead of everyone else, and this completely changes the team's rhythm. Vinicius Jr. continues to be a terror for defenses. His inside runs, his boldness in one-on-one duels. He's a spectacle in his own right. And now, with Mbappé on the other side, Real Madrid have two demons on the wings. But it's not all sunshine and roses. The defense, especially in quick transitions, still has gaps. A lack of synergy. Between the defenders and defensive midfielders at certain moments can be costly in decisive matches. The midfield marking department, previously dominated by Casemiro and Kroos, now needs a new identity. Tchouaméni and Camavinga have potential, but they need to step up to the plate. The good news is that the team's physical preparation is impeccable. Training has been intense, focusing on post-loss pressure and coordinated movements. The coaching staff knows that, with this squad, any mistake could be fatal. If everything falls into place, if this team finds the perfect synchronicity, Real Madrid could be, once again, unstoppable. And it's not just fans who think so. Even Lamine Yamal has already noticed. If you'd like, I can continue with blocks 5 through 7 at the same level of detail. Would you like me to continue? You said, Konit Nua ChatGPT said, of course. We'll continue with blocks 5 through 7, maintaining the same passionate pace with expanded narrative and visual. Paragraphs, always with the voice of journalist fan Renan narrating each play as if it were a final. 5. Current speculations and rumors. Since Lamine Yamal's interview, the Spanish football scene has been buzzing. Sources close to the Real Madrid locker room say some real players took the comment as a disguised compliment, but others saw it as pure provocation. Some say Vinicius Jr. responded with smiles during training, while Mbappé reportedly commented something like, "We'll respond on the pitch." And as always, social media did the rest. Yamal's name rose to the top of X's trending topics within minutes. Hashtags like Yamal Falou, Arsham Real Madrid, Vi Responder, and even Respeta El Rey began to go viral. The fans were divided. Some wanted to ignore it. Others demanded a response in the next derby. In the corridors of the Spanish press, commentators like Josep Pedrerol and Manu Carreño wasted no time. For some, Yamal wanted to sow doubt and undermine Real Madrid's composure right from the start. For others, he's simply trying to keep Barcelona in the spotlight, while the spotlight shifts to Madrid. And the most curious thing, insiders close to Real Madrid said that Ancelotti showed Yamal what he said in the pre-training, pre-match talk. "That's fuel," he reportedly said. And if true, get ready for a Real Madrid more electrified than ever in the next match. Another hot speculation concerns Jude Bellingham's reaction. The ever-diplomatic Englishman reportedly liked a post mocking Yamal's comment, prompting the English media to jump on board. Once again, the derby hasn't even started, but the mental game is already underway. And as if that weren't enough, there are rumors that Real Madrid players are preparing an indirect response on social media. Not offensive, of course, but the kind that keeps the rivalry going without losing its composure. Could it be an image? A provocative caption? We'll wait and see. The point is, Yamal's speech reignited a fire that never went out. And even though it's only the beginning of the season, the temperature has risen dramatically. The preseason has become the stage for a psychological derby, and Real Madrid is hanging on every word. 6. Impact of this situation on the team and the division. The impact of all this goes far beyond the cameras and headlines. Within Real Madrid, Yamal's speech served as an emotional trigger. When a historic rival provokes you, even while praising you, it triggers something in the players. It's like igniting a rocket of merengue pride. And that, Madrid fans, is something only football can do. In the locker room, the mood is one of mission. The season has barely begun, but there's already a kind of silent pact among the athletes. This year, no one will take it away from us. And Yamal's words only reinforce that spirit. It wasn't just an interview. It was a reminder that the world is watching and waiting for a response. For La Liga, this kind of tension is pure gold. The rivalry between Real and Barca is the league's driving force. When one speaks, the other responds. When one smiles, the other bites. And that's what keeps the Spanish league pulsing, even in the face of the rise of other leagues. In the context of the title race, Real Madrid needs more than talent. They need blood in their eyes. And that's where words like Yamal's make a difference. They create a finals atmosphere from the first round. They jog the squad's memories, recall past defeats, and awaken a thirst for revenge. And speaking of revenge, we can't forget Atletico Madrid. The Colchoneros have strengthened well, but they know it will be difficult to enter this fight if Real and Barca are at that level of motivation. Diego Simeone must be watching from the stands, preparing his army to try to capitalize on any slip-up. Yamal's words also influence fans. In the stands, in bars, on social media, tempers flare. The derby, already a massive one, gains an extra layer of tension. And when the ball rolls, every tackle will be a war. Every goal will be an explosion. It's in this scenario that Real Madrid needs to show who they are. It's not enough to have the best squad. You need soul. You need a response. You need the attitude of someone who doesn't just play football, but represents an empire. And this season, my friend, promises to be imperial. 7. Final call for fan opinion, plus community strengthening. Now, Madrid fan, it's your turn. I want to know, what did you think of Lamine Yamal's words? Was it provocation disguised as respect? Or was it respect with a provocative tone? Comment below. I'm listening to every opinion from our fans. And most importantly, on a scale of 0 to 10, how confident are you that Real Madrid will lift the La Liga trophy this year? I want to see your sincerity. Let's turn this comment box into a veritable mural of the merengue spirit. If you believe in this team, this project, this cast of stars, then show it. Share this video with that friend who still doubts Real Madrid's power. Share it in your family group, in your chat group. Spread the Madrid pride. Here on the channel, you're part of a family. A community that vibrates together, that suffers together, but above all, believes. Because supporting Real Madrid isn't just supporting any team. It's carrying a story. It's living a mission. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Turn on the bell, because every day there's hot video, pre-season analysis, exclusive, behind-the-scenes footage, interviews, and everything happening in the merengue universe. I'm Renan, and I promise, this season we're going to live like never before. Every round, every classic, every provocation will be transformed into hot content straight to you. Hala Madrid, always. And finally, leave a comment. What would you say now if it were you responding to Lamine Yamal?